Price here. I had a song come to me, so this must be for one of my viewers out there, and it was the Toto song, Hold the Line, Love Isn't Always on Time. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to meet somebody, or you are fond of someone and they're not responding to you, maybe the message for you is to hold the line, because love isn't always on time. Anyway, just a short one. I will talk to you soon. Hey, this is a new song that I wrote based on the earlier video that I had this vision, or it was kind of like it wasn't a vision, but it was like through my clairaudience of the song from Toto about Hold the Line, Love Isn't Always on Time. And then I had a viewer, Josephine, thank you for your comments. And she was talking about whether I may be writing a song about this, and I hadn't thought about it, but I really think this is a good song, because I think there's a lot of people in the collective that have this same issue. So anyway, when I was writing the lyrics for the song, there were some impressions that came to me that you may find that hold to you. One of the strongest ones was about trees in the winter, and how it was talking about how the tree doesn't try to grow in the winter, that it just focuses on keeping its roots warm. And so the message is that you need to always just hold fast. Everything happens in its time, and things happen when they're right. I mean, sometimes you'll think, oh, it should be happening now, but that may not be the right time. You think it's the right time, but sometimes you think it's the right time and it may not be the right time. So the universe always knows when the right time is. So that's that's one of the messages in the lyrics, but there's other messages also. So I'll be putting the lyrics in my longer video. This is too much content for a short video, so I will be making a longer video, and this video will be in the front of that video. So I hope you like the song. I'm working on the imagery now for it, and I already worked on the song part, so it's just a matter of putting everything together, which you'll see in this video. I hope you like it. So when I first began writing this song, I thought it was going to be a simple song about patience and trusting life's timing. But the lyrics developed, and I began creating the imagery for the video. And as I started doing that, I realized that the song was actually telling a much larger story. It became a story about growth, transportation, healing, and becoming a person that we are meant to be. Each of the 8 images was intentionally designed to represent a different stage in that journey. The first image, listening to the sky, introduces the idea that life is constantly communicating with us if we slow down enough to notice. The woman walking at sunrise discovers a glowing rose along the path. That rose symbolizes an opportunity, a blessing, or perhaps even a love that is coming into her life itself. The important thing is that she was not searching for it. She simply became aware of it, and she was open to it. And for that reason, because of being prepared, she was able to find it. Remember, I have spoken to you that intuition is being prepared. It enables the person to be prepared when the right opportunity comes. And this rose is the right opportunity. The drifting rose petals represent possibility beginning to move into her life. The sunrise and the dramatic clouds symbolize a new chapter beginning to emerge beyond the horizon. The second image, when hearts are ready, expands on that idea that growth cannot be forced. A created heart shapes flowers opening to the morning sunlight, with one flower in the foreground serving as a focal point. This image represents the realization that hearts open when they are ready, not when we demand that they open. The sunrise touching the flowers symbolizes awakening, while the purple mist in the background represents a mystery of what is still unfolding beyond our current understanding. The third image, the river knows the way, introduces one of the most important ideas of the song. Rivers are not rushed. They simply continue moving toward their destination. We place the rose petal floating along the river as a continuation of the story from the first image. 3 sunflowers were added along the riverbank to symbolize faith, hope, and the natural tendency of living things to turn towards the light. The winding river became a metaphor for trusting the process even when we can't see where the journey is ultimately leading. The fourth image, growing beneath the cold, may be the most symbolic image of the entire group of images. A solitary tree stands in winter, while a glowing network of roots is revealed beneath the tree in the snow-covered ground. From the surface, the tree appears dormant, yet underneath, life continues to grow. This image represents those seasons of life when it feels as though nothing is changing. In reality, some of the most important growth occurs during periods when we can see very little progress. The growing roots symbolize hidden strength, resilience, and preparation for the future. There's this Kansas song that is about that very principle of not thinking that you're making any progress, but maybe there's something coming around the bend. And that song was called Hope Once Again. And it was talking about you may be in your most dismal time, but what's the word I'm looking for? That event that is going to come that could change your life may be just around the corner. You don't know. The fifth image, the promise of the moon, revisits the same tree that we saw in the winter image. But now the summer beneath the tree is magnificent and it's in a moonlit sky. The moon becomes a symbol of faith, intuition, and guidance during a period of uncertainty. The roses beside the pond continue the visual thread to the earlier images, while a heart-shaped patch of moonlight beneath the tree symbolizes a quiet promise that love and fulfillment continue growing even when they are not yet visible. The moon itself became a reminder that not all guidance comes from bright light of the day. Sometimes we are guided through the softer and more subtle forms of illumination of the moon. And the Moon Tarot card kind of relates to this whole interpretation of the moon and its imagery. Now you'll notice that I put a beam coming from the moon onto the ground, and there's a heart there. And that heart is hope and possibilities of love coming your way. The sixth image, not yet, but coming soon, introduces the cocoon. This image represents the stage of transformation that occurs in private. We design the cocoon with intricate purple webbing, glowing pearl-like elements, and hints of blue butterfly wings visible inside as the caterpillar is transforming into the blue butterfly. You start seeing some of the metamorphosis occurring inside the cocoon in this image. The butterfly has not yet emerged, but the viewer can sense that change is underway. This image reflects the reality that personal growth often occurs long before the world can see the results. The seventh image, the moment of becoming, captures the butterfly emerging from the cocoon. The butterfly was intentionally designed using shades of cyan, sapphire blue, turquoise, and violet. These colors symbolize healing, clarity, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment. The butterfly represents a person emerging from a difficult season of life or a difficult patch and discovering a stronger, wiser version of themselves. I can relate to that. I think I've gone through a big metamorphosis this year, changing from what I was before to being a lot more intuitive and a lot different in my approach of life. The ornate cocoon remains visible because transformation never erases our past. It becomes part of our story and part of who we are. The final image, love arrives in its own time, serves as accumulation of the journey. The butterfly is now fully transformed and flying freely toward the brilliant sunset. I intentionally chose the orange, gold, and red sunset clouds because orange is a complementary color on the color wheel to cyan. And whenever you put cyan with orange, it automatically makes the cyan much more vibrant. I learned that when I was in college in my design classes when I was studying color theory. So using a complementary color underneath an image element makes it much more vibrant. It makes it look like it's glowing, even though the color itself may not be glowing. In this case, cyan's a cold color, but by using orange, it makes it look like it's warm and hot and vibrant. The cyan on the orange causes the butterfly to become visually vibrant against the sky. The empty cocoon remains behind as a reminder of where the journey began. The river returns in the distance, tying the whole story to trust and timing. The butterfly is no longer waiting. It is no longer preparing. It has become. Perhaps that's the real message of this song and of this video too. This video has changed beyond the original intent to just create a video that explains about the song and what the intent was of the song to a much more involved description and a much more involved story and lesson and an allegorical video that has a message of its own, just like the other videos I've created. You know, whenever I'm creating these videos, they take upon themselves a life of their own. They become their own essence. They say, I want to be this, not what you want me to be. I am this. This is my message, not the message you intended. You are the creator, but I am the complete creation that has become an element of its own. I am my own message. I am my own reason for being here. We often believe we are waiting for love, success, purpose, or happiness to arrive, but sometimes life is preparing us first. Sometimes we're waiting. Sometimes the whole thing of waiting itself is part of the transformation. Like the caterpillar within the cocoon. We may not realize at the time, but every moment is shaping us into something new. And perhaps the butterfly was never waiting for the future. Perhaps it was becoming ready to meet it. Remember what I said. Intuition enables you to be ready when the right opportunity comes. I'm now going to put the song, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to put these images that we talked about into the song as part of it to support the song. The lyrics of the song were the foundation of what I have created here, but that was only just the beginning. As I said, there's much more to this than just that. I hope you like this video, and I will talk to you on the next one.
Listening to the sky, breathe slow, realizing some hearts open like a sunrise, only when their light is ready to grow. So you wait, patient as the daylight climbing. Your heart is coming into view. Love doesn't follow any perfect timing, but when the sun breaks shining through, it will be right here for you. God never rushes the river. He never pushes the turning tide. What's meant to bloom will find you when the moment feels alive. So you wait, patient as the daylight climbing. Your heart is coming into view. Love doesn't follow any perfect timing, but when the sun breaks shining through, it will be right here for you. A tree's roots don't grow in the winter, but they hold warmth beneath the cold. I can feel the future stirring in the stories waiting to be told. The dawn whispers softly, not yet, but coming soon. And the wind carries a quiet promise that your heart is radiated by the moon. So you wait, patient as the daylight climbing. Your heart is coming into view. Love doesn't follow any perfect timing, but when the sun breaks shining through, it will be right here for you. You wait with an open heart, gentle as the early night. Love grows slow before it starts, like a dawn learning how to rise. Life moves at its own speed, and you're learning how to breathe like a caterpillar in a cocoon. Each moment closer to the butterfly.